What's good, world? I might be back with another reaction video. This ain't even a reaction video. This is MMA, MMA. What's good, world? I might be back with another video. You already know what I do here. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you ain't new here, get somebody else to subscribe. So we can get the channel popping. And if we don't get the channel popping, then I'll just pull up and nah, I'm just kidding. Pull up and pop you. You already know what we do here. Appreciate y'all. Making this quick because I don't want to make it a long spiel. So this video is strictly dedicated to everybody who said the UFC was falling off. I'm gonna make. Hold on. Why is my shit loading like that? UFC was falling off. That it was dying. Boxing and other organizations were doing better. I just wanted to make this video to make y'all, to like let y'all know y'all a bunch of idiots. The sport of MMA and the business of the UFC is still so fresh that I've literally gotten to watch this company grow since I was a young kid. I watched them go ups, downs. I watched them lose fighters, get fighters. I watched them buy organizations. I watched them almost fucking sell out at one point. Still, the UFC was never boring, never unentertaining, as far as like press conferences and all the other shit that goes on beyond it. And this is why it leads me into this. Dana White announced a new deal with Paramount Plus, and the biggest point is no more paying for pay-per-views. Which this right here is so much more than what it looks like and like a free fight. It's the growth in general. Now, as somebody who already pays for Paramount Plus, I'll be able to watch the UFC events. That's just one plus. I over here lost where I was. Also, we can also get other people into the sport. They're gonna be playing that shit in every bar, everywhere. Every TV's gonna have the UFC event on now, and there shouldn't be no excuse. Which is leading me to this. We're gonna get a lot of other people into the sport, which I love because I'm a huge UFC fan. So if all my friends just become UFC fans, then you know we got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But this solidifies the thought that the UFC is now an American sport. That's what I feel like is going above everybody's head. Is that they did this strictly for America. They just now solidified the fact that UFC is for us. It's an American sport. Just like football and basketball and all that shit. That's basically what they were trying to say. So that's why I feel like this deal is more than what it looks like. It's more than just they're trying to make $7.7 billion, because if you really think about it, that $7.7 billion is worth more than what Paramount itself is worth. So if it's not about what they see in the potential of the UFC and they know that they're going to be able to make some money, no business would put money into another business like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take a toast to that. I'm hyped. This just changed the sport in general. Again, like I said, y'all thought UFC was a big sport before. This UFC is about to become huge in America. It's about to become an American sport. Like I said, just like football, just like the NBA. And now we'll be able to watch it like that, and that's the best part. So that's all I'm going to do with this video. Dana White, you cooked. Whoever else was involved in this deal, y'all seen a bigger vision, which I see y'all vision. Appreciate y'all. Here's a shot for y'all.